New Zealand in World War One. But before that, we have a really brief history pre-World War One. On the 6th of October, 1769, James Cook became the first explorer to reach New Zealand, and about 60 years later, lots of deals were made between the Maori chiefs and the British government, causing New Zealand to control their own government. So, compared to other colonies, they were treated quite well. From the 1890s until the war, 2/3 of New Zealand's exports were purchased by the UK, including frozen meat, wool, butter, and cheese. Most New Zealanders viewed Britain as the mother country and saw themselves as British. This caused many to favour supporting the British Empire in war. 100,000 New Zealanders fought in the war, along with 2,200 Maori and 500 Pacific Islanders. At the time, the population of New Zealand was 1.1 million, meaning that about 10% of the population fought in the war. This contrasts with the 11 Victoria Crosses which were awarded, which is only 0.1% of the population. However, compared to other colonies, this was a relatively high amount. Arguably, New Zealand's greatest battle was Gallipoli. On April 25, 1915, Anzac troops landed far from the intended destination. As quoted by Commander Charles Dix, "Tell the Colonel that the damn fools have landed us a mile too far north." Despite previous loyalty to Britain, New Zealanders saw the 24,653 wounded and 11,488 dead Anzac soldiers as proof of incompetent British leaders. New Zealand did not only provide Britain with numbers, but also HMS New Zealand. For, in 1909, Prime Minister Sir Joseph Ward reacted to the perceived German threat by announcing that New Zealand would fund the construction of a battlecruiser for the Royal Navy. It cost the equivalent of $275 million. For a country with a small population, New Zealand experienced many losses in World War One. 41,000 men were listed as wounded, and about 18,000 New Zealanders died. And the names of those who died are on around 500 civic war memorials in New Zealand. As previously mentioned, 11 Victoria Crosses were awarded to New Zealand. One of those was for Samuel Forsyth. He was born on the 3rd of April, 1891 in Wellington. He was placed in Grevillers, France, with the rank sergeant. He was awarded his Victoria Cross for his contributions on 24th of August 1918. He was said to have had dashing leadership and total disregard of danger. He managed to lead his team to safety from tanks and machine guns. However, he died, so the Victoria Cross was presented to his wife by George V. In conclusion, despite New Zealand's efforts having more recognition than other British colonies, very few of us naturally would have known any of these facts without this assessment. Therefore, I do not believe New Zealand's contributions have been adequately recognised. Thank you for watching and listening.